I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I raise sheep for their wool.
Welcome to Whispering Pines Shetland Sheep Farm in western New York State, home to our lovely flock of soft Shetland sheep. We breed and raise our sheep to produce soft, crimpy wool for hand spinners to enjoy. Thank you for liking this video and for subscribing to our channel. As winter loosens its grip, the first signs of spring begin to unfold on our farm. The gentle afternoon air is filled with birdsong, a soothing chorus welcoming the changing season. Pussy willows search their fuzzy buds toward the sunlight, their soft, silvery tips glistening in the afternoon sun. By the pond, ice has melted away, replaced by the gentle ripples dancing in the breeze. Snowdrops have pushed through the earth, unfurling their simple white petals, a cheerful first sign of spring, bringing the message that the harsh winter is over and warmer days are on the way. The Canadian geese are on the move, taking a break here in western New York on their migratory path back up north. Marty, our indoor-outdoor cat, is making the most of the season too. With the snow melted away, his prime hunting grounds have returned. Here he is taking a survey of his territory, ready for adventure in this ever-changing landscape. And in the heart of it all, the sheep rest contentedly in the warmth of the afternoon sun, their wool thick and luxurious, soon to be spun into something beautiful. Spring is not just a season, it's a feeling, a time of fresh starts, new projects, and dreams taking shape. With each gentle breeze and blooming flower, inspiration stirs, bringing ideas to life. Here on the farm, that spirit of renewal is guiding something special. A new chapter, a new space, our farm office, soon to be built where plans will unfold and creativity will grow alongside the land. Spring reminds us that every new beginning holds the promise of something wonderful. What dreams will you bring to life this season?
I've been thinking about this project for a long time, probably 3 years. And there's a lot of drivers that go into why I decided to go ahead with it this year. So the project is live. I wanted to put the building up on our property. The biggest reason is because I operate the business from the basement of our house, which includes the Magic Craft equipment and all the wool, the making of the wool, the processing, and also shipping and receiving. My workstation is all in the basement. And it's just not ideal. Number one, it's not big, so I'm running out of space. Number two, I have to go up and down the basement stairs anytime I make a shipment, or if I'm loading up a van for a show, or when product comes in, because it's stored in the basement. A good use of space. It's not using the basement. And also, it's not safe for me, walking up and down the stairs with 20, 30-pound packages. Spinning wheels are not lightweight. At least the Magic Craft ones aren't. And so I decided to go ahead with the project. So I've got a contractor lined up. I was able to get someone to come out last year and start doing the planning with me, which, if you've ever attempted to do a building project, finding a contractor that will call you back is a challenge. When I first started dreaming about this project, I was thinking about building it here, in this spot here. So this space is west of the house, down the hill. You can see here's the pond and beautiful white pines. This is, I've got a video where I was putting the sheep out here on their movable pen, and I love it because it's just nice and whispery with the white pines. So I was working last spring on clearing this space right here. So the distance from the pond to the road is roughly 250 feet, I think. And the zoning requires that you're, 100 feet off the road and 50 feet from the pond or something like that. Anyways, what was happening was there was very little flex as far as where I could locate the building if I was going to put it between the pond and the road. I had done quite a bit of clearing though last year, just kind of on a whim. I just wanted to have some sort of activity going. So this is all cleared out, but When I met with my contractor, we talked about a couple things. Number one was drainage. It's pretty wet here. Like there's standing water normally in the spring or after a good rain. We had a contractor come out in the very beginning, someone that we ended up not working with, but they dug a 10-foot hole for some site work testing that we wanted to do. And that hole was full right up through to like mid-July of water. So we scrapped the idea of building here. And then we talked about going over here. I'll take you over here. A little bit further west on the property. And that gave us a little bit more latitude, a little more flexibility. So one of the things that was a disconnect between me and the contractor was he thought I wanted to feature the pond with this building. And for me, the building was more about allowing me and my guests to connect more with the sheep. So originally we were talking about being close to the pond here so that the building would look over the pond. And then after we kind of got our bearings straight and sort of were able to communicate exactly what this was about, moved it further back so it's off the road by about 300 feet so that it can get closer in proximity to the sheep pastures. Not all of them. And it's not really close to the ewe barn, but there will be times when the ewes are out on pasture that we'll be able to see them right from the building. So the purpose of the building, I want to have a space, like I said, where I can run the business safely, a single floor. I wanted to have a place where I could invite people to come and try spinning wheels. Right now, when someone comes to try a spinning wheel, they're in my home. And there's cats all over. I have to clean. And the wheels aren't set up. They're in the basement, so I have to bring them upstairs because there's no way I'm letting anybody in the wool cave at the state it's in right now. Plus, there's not enough room to even try wheels down there. And then I have to set them up. And it's just, it's not ideal. I'm happy to do it, and I love to have people out. But it'd be a lot better if I had a showroom where the wheels were set up all the time and I didn't have to bring them upstairs. The stairs are what's killing me. I also would like to be in a position to offer classes and clinics and have them hosted in the building. Because I don't really have any space for a group in the house. That's nice. So that would be another purpose. Obviously, I can do all my shipping and receiving and warehousing in this building. And when I do a show right now, I have to bring everything up into the house. I don't really have a good space for setting up practice booths. So that'll be another really nice thing about having this building. So I've convinced myself it's a requirement, even though I'm going to be 60 and, really 10 years of running a business. I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm pretty sure, at the rate my sales are with the wool and the wheels and everything, that I should be able to keep up with the loan and the financing and everything. But it's just something I really want to do. And I've worked really hard. And I think we all need to start thinking about our worth and what we deserve. I really want it. I don't travel. I don't go to Europe. We don't go out to dinner. And when we do, I eat plants. I'm not a meat eater. So there's, I just don't really have any significant expenses. So I just feel like this is something that I really want. It's what I want to do and I deserve it. So we ended up deciding to put the building over on this far west side of our property. So this line of trees here is where our property ends. So up until now, what has happened, number one is last year the town came out and they cut down 3 or 4 very, very large trees that were on the front part of the property that would have been blocking the way in, the access. They were also poplars with really weak root systems, so a couple of them had already fallen into the road. So we just got them removed and the town chopped them up and got rid of them. And so that was great. Got that done. Then the next thing we did was we had a farmer, actually the guy we get our hay from, came and brush hogged this entire space here. It was really overgrown. In fact, I had took some footage last year when I was kind of poking around looking for space on the property to put this building. And I ended up in this little portion of this patch over here that was like Middle-earth from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings or something. And then I found this really cool hole, and I spent quite a bit of time videoing it and trail camming it because I was just fascinated with it. It was enormous, and there was like a system you could tell because there was 3 big holes in the area, and I just wanted to know who lived there, how long it was there, and how many different animals were sharing it. So I spent a lot of time on that. But anyways, so that's all that space is cut down, and it took about 3 hours to get that done. And the reason we needed to do that, obviously, so that we can build here, but really just to kind of get a lay of the land. So the builder then came out in the fall, and we just did a survey of it, and you can really see how it slopes down to the road. And we've learned, you know, we want to build on a high spot. So the high spot here on this patch is right back here, a little bit more than 300 feet off the road. So I'm going to have a nice long driveway. It's going to take you back to almost right where the pasture is. Rich built that wall. It's actually a soccer wall that the boys used to kick soccer balls against. We're going to take that down because it really blocks the view of the ewe pasture. It's going to be an 1,800 square foot single floor. I've got the drawings for both phase 1, which is just get the building up, and then phase 2, which is put the inner walls and you know, put a kitchen together. I think that the initial building is going to have a bathroom because it's a good distance from the building to my home, and I don't want to have to walk if I have to pee or wash my hands or whatever. So it's going to have a fully operating septic system. So out in the country, we need to have a septic. We don't have sewers, and septic is where your solid waste, poop, where it goes to be diluted and then dispersed safely into the environment. What else? It's going to have water, electric, heat, insulation. It's going to be a proper building. So I'm looking forward to this. The builder said he's going to start as soon as he can break ground. It's a little bit misleading. Today is St. Patrick's Day. It's like 65 degrees. I'm out here in a t-shirt. Rest of the week it's going to be 30 degrees. Western New York is crazy. When it's warm like this in the spring, it's always windy, and it's pretty breezy today. Well, it's just the way it is. So I'm taking advantage of it and sharing this little story with you guys because it's a big deal. And I'm going to be videoing it as we proceed. Now, the builder says once he starts, it's going to go really quickly. Our addition to the barn that we did with the Amish people took 3 days. So, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I just, it's a big step. It's a big investment. And I just feel like it's important for me to be happy doing what I do. I'm kind of getting frustrated in the basement, so it's not really sparking as much joy as it used to when I wasn't doing as much volume. The videos will be just, you know, sharing with you the progress in the building. I'm really excited about it, and I'm really excited about sharing it with you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can come back soon.